Okay, so I finished up my modification to clear the chips from the workpiece, and as you can see, I've got it hooked up. Well, now you have all these chips that you want to get rid of, and obviously the best way to remove the chips out of your enclosure is to use a vacuum. But I want to recycle these aluminum, good aluminum, so I want to recover that. So what I've came up with is just basically a cyclone, and the pieces I'm going to be using are some 1-inch PVC elbows. I have 3 of those, one 1-inch coupling, and a couple of small short pieces of PVC pipe, and a 5-gallon bucket that I picked up at the local home store. Of course, you can use a 5-gallon paint bucket. You don't have to go purchase one. They're inexpensive, couple bucks is all it was, but if you can get it for free, hey, that's even better. The PVC pipe fittings depends on what size hose you have on your vacuum. A lot of the big shop vacs have a 2-inch pipe, but mine's an older model and it just has an 1 1/4 pipe, and the ends actually are 1 inch. So this is what I'm going to be using. So that's all you need, and the way this is going to go together is I'm going to use 1 inch, 1 PVC fitting inside up under the hole, and then have another one on the top like so, and the chips will come in here and go down and actually circle around because it'll be shooting sideways, and they'll shoot around, and that'll create a cyclone effect. And then on the opposite end I've got a hole, and this nozzle will go in so like so down inside, and the outlet will be right here, and that'll plug up to the vacuum, and it'll suck and hopefully recover all the aluminum chips inside the bucket instead of in the vacuum. Let me get it put together, and then I'll show you what it looks like once it's all together. Okay, so here's our finished product. As you can see, I've got the fittings put in, and you can see how I routed it. It's an elbow at the top, and it's turned 90 at the top, and then a 90-degree at the bottom, turned opposite from that, so that when it goes down in the bucket, it circulates the air sucking in circulates the chips. And then I've got an elbow coming out to an outlet port 180 degrees from that, and I just took a piece of 1-inch PVC pipe and heated it up a little bit and spread it so that it would fit over my vacuum hose fitting, and so that'll just go into there like so. And this is a short vacuum hose hooked to the vacuum, and then I have a longer hose that I just stuck a piece of PVC in, and it will go on the inlet side. Okay, so I vacuumed up all the chips that were in there, and they were real fine, so altogether it wasn't really a whole lot, but it was a good dusting all over the inside of the enclosure. And let's see if the cyclone picked it up. And it looks like it picked most of it up. I had put silicone around this joint to seal it, and it was still wet, of course. But it looks like, looks like it got it all. So I'm real pleased. Now I can recover all my chips and not have to worry about them get sucked in the vacuum cleaner, and I can recycle.